What's going on? Today I'm going to show you what happens if you overstretch something with your wrap and don't do it completely right. You can see here it's basically kind of pulling up, and down here it's also pulling up. It's been really hot, so we have some I forget what they're called, but anyway, as you can see, it does not look very good. So what I'm going to do is rewrap it. I'm not going to do one piece. I'm going to do two pieces. So I'm going to put one big piece here all along this. Use some knifeless tape and put a nice little seam on the inside of the mirror here. That'll reduce the amount of stretching. As you can see, all these places where it was kind of overstretched, it basically pulled up. So it's been about 4 months, and while most of it looks pretty good, I want to take care of the bad spots. So here we go. I'm going to remove this first. What you need is a heat gun, or maybe you can just pull it off, I don't know, but it's relatively simple to remove. You don't really have to do anything special. So yeah, this is coming off really easily. Just one big piece. Two big pieces, but we're going to try to remove it relatively simply. Pardon the crappy camera. But as you can see, it just comes off like a sticker. See if we can do this in an oddly satisfying method. Definitely not easy to get off. You gotta add a lot of strength. One piece, and as you can see, the paint is perfect. No damage at all. Nothing ripped up or anything like that. So anyway, let's get the knifeless tape on this bad boy, but not after a nice application of some isopropyl alcohol. Okay, you can see how I put the knifeless tape on here. It's going to be a nice even seam, and I'm going to basically wrap the inside portion first, this part. So it's going to be a really small piece, should be very simple. Then once I'm done, I'm going to cut it, pull it off, and then put knifeless tape again down just inside the seam, and then I'm going to wrap this whole other larger, more difficult piece. But I want to have this piece overlapping that because just the way wind flow and stuff happens, it doesn't really matter, but I think it'll look better this way. So okay, so I cut the knifeless tape, and give it a nice even seam without cutting on the car. So there you have that. I am going to have to make a cut in this gap here, but I'm not actually cutting on any bodywork. So also underneath here, there's also a gap that I got to cut out too. So anyway, this is how you do the knifeless tape. You do the thing through, and then you can peel this stuff off, and it makes a nice clean edge. So anyway, I'll show you the next step here in a second. Okay, so here, as you can see, is how you put the knifeless tape on for the second application. You basically put it right along the exact same edge, but you want to make sure you have a tiny bit of overlap just in case the filament doesn't go completely through properly. So you will have a small, maybe 1/16 of an inch seam, but you know, it looks really nice if you do it nice and clean. So what I'm going to do next is apply this to here, cover that up. I may have to use the heat gun a little bit, as you see down there. So anyway, I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, so we're all done. I think I did a really good job with this. As you can see, the seam is not incredibly noticeable, and especially when these mirrors fold back to where they're going to be, barely notice them at all. You can see the seam right here, maybe. Well, the lighting's not so great today, nor is the focus. But anyway, I did a really good job on the rest of the mirror. As you can see, the edges are pretty nice. I might trim that up a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, overall pretty good for not removing the mirror cap at all. So yeah, looks good. It should last a heck of a lot longer than 4 months. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this other mirror. I don't know if you can quite see it, but there's a bit of fingering here, a bit of overstretch there. I just want to clean it up because that know if you can quite see it, but it just looks terrible. So anyway, okay, same for this one. I'm gonna do the same thing. This one actually came off real easily. For what an inside of a mirror looks like, there you go. Yeah. Anyway, this one is not stuck on so well. I will be doing the same thing though. Doing the inside here, knifeless tape. Obviously a nice wash beforehand with some isopropyl alcohol, and that's pretty much it. So anyway, I'm going to show you the finished product there, and some other parts here that I really also need to redo and why. So here we are, done with the first part. Nice, clean, beautiful line on there. Gonna do the same thing again. Get that tape along the edge here, and then we'll do the rest. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, so here we got it. It's all done. You can see a little bit of a seam, but like I said, when the car is on, the mirrors are forward, you can barely notice it all. So anyway, it looks a million times better all around. Getting pretty good at this, so yeah, looking pretty sharp. So anyway, in addition to this, I need to redo the hood. Now, this is what I used. I used some knifeless tape, squeegee, mini squeegee, isopropyl alcohol, heat gun, and some microfiber towels, and some scraps of vinyl. Anyway, I need to redo the hood. I got some bad corners here that are starting to show, closed bottle cap corners. And also I overstretched it on the very front. I don't think you can see it very well. But anyway, around here, it kind of shows a weird pattern. You can kind of see it right there. Anyway, overstretch it there, and then underneath, not sure if you can see it, but under here, it's just a sloppy mess. So anyway, that'll probably be my next redo, and maybe I'll do a video of that. I don't know. Let me know what you think. So anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you guys soon.